It's time for a double dose of sets. Board with bricks. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be looking at Funwhole set F9048 Training Grounds. The set comes with 964 pieces and was purchased from Funwhole's website. This video is not sponsored and everything shown was purchased. For now, let's take a look at what's inside. Standard packaging here with the instructions. Looks like there's a new type of power pack included in this one, and 2 packs for the all-important light kit. Full disclaimer, I initially bought these to get a threshold discount and thinking these could be used as ramparts. I'll address that later in the video. Let's move this to the side and empty the box. We have bags numbered 1 to 6 and F for the figures. The set comes with a nicely printed horse. Looking forward to seeing that in action. I built one of these sets already off screen and started building the second one. I do want to highlight a few pieces before I get too far into this build. The first one is a modified quarter round plate. I'll take another quarter round plate from this set to compare. The missing area of the plate allows you to still use the exposed stud, whereas the other piece would partially cover the stud beneath it. Another piece I don't recall seeing in use in previous sets is the trench 1x4 and 1x1 brick. These are particularly useful to hide wires and walls and have them slide freely rather than pinched between pieces. Likewise, the 1x2 plate modified is ideal to place on top of wires, keeping them in place without damaging them. The 1x2 double stud-sided plate is an interesting piece. There are a few 1x1 round plates like this included as well. I'm not sure if LEGO makes a piece like this. It's pretty useful to connect pieces on both sides, as seen on the counterweight for the Quinten, the jousting dummy. Finally, I want to show you the color difference with the white pieces. The left wall element is more ivory white compared to another piece in this set. Compared to a LEGO white brick, the plate seems to be the better match color. I do want to talk a little about the LEGO and Funwhole Fantasy Medieval Castle situation as I speed through the rest of the build process. I will slow down at some points to highlight sections of the build. LEGO has been hesitant to release much in regards to the Castle brand in the last few years. The releases are generally $200 plus once a year. And no, I don't count Bricklink designer program sets, which sell out way too quickly. The reality is, Castle fans don't get much. I do acknowledge it's still more than Pirate fans. At best, it's 1 or 2 expensive collectible minifigure series release, along with 1 or fewer set per year. Maybe the Castle adjacent sets aren't selling well, or maybe their focus is on IP sets, I don't know. What I can say is the Funwhole sets pick up where the LEGO Blacksmith left us in December 2023. The series is growing more and more. Despite my lack of enthusiasm for dark orange roofs, the Funwhole designs have been improving. Unlike what we get from LEGO as Castle fans, which is half a building in a best case scenario. Even with lighting, these sets are pretty reasonably priced. Before anyone starts commenting that I'm shilling for company X or Y, I'm not. I'm simply stating what has been painfully obvious for years. I'm hoping that Castle fans' messages get through to LEGO and we see more affordable sets in the future. Until then, the Funwhole Medieval sets are certainly a welcome addition to fantasy world building. And if Funwhole is taking any feedback, a set of this size for modular ramparts would be welcomed, I'm sure. I haven't built the watchtower yet, but seeing the box cover, it doesn't look modular to create a fully enclosed city wall. With the set almost complete, it's time to add the lighting power unit. Odd that they have the tear piece under the resealable zip, kind of defeats the purpose. This is a much smaller power supply. The sets in my previous videos used bulkier units requiring 3 AA batteries. Let's take out the tiny screw. Thankfully, a screwdriver is included. This smaller power supply requires 2 CR2032 3V batteries, which are not included. I had to quickly pick these up at a dollar store. Unlike the bulkier unit, we can connect the small wire directly to this power supply. I'll attach this to the back of the set and check the lights. You are supposed to do this before building the set, according to the instructions. Before we have a look at the set all lit up, I do want to assemble the horse. I noticed a possible LEGO compatibility issue with it. Looking at the side, the center is not open unlike the LEGO horse. Strangely, there is also missing studs to attach a minifigure, but the slot looks to be for a 1x2 plate. I'll assemble this and have a look. The 1x2 plate does fit into the slot, however the ridge prevents a LEGO minifigure from riding the horse. The prints are nice, but designed specifically for Funwhole figures. Now for a detailed look at the set. I did not place the training dummy on top of the building as I didn't feel it made sense to do so. A look inside from the back reveals a nice hung picture, desk with envelope, and a torch which looks like a fire hazard. Turning this slightly, we see the bed and another picture. All graphic elements in this set are high quality prints, not stickers. Tilting to the right, we see a glimpse of the chair. Let's open that section of the building. More quality prints, and the ladder which does continue to the top of the tower. Turning this around, we have the least photogenic angle with the wires and power supply. A final spin for a better view of the front. A keen eye will notice that I did change the banner slightly. The archery range is nice and detailed with even an arrow protruding from the target. The torch lights up, and once again a nice print, this time on the door. As mentioned, I do prefer the training dummy in the grounds rather than on top of the building. The one knock for me on Funwhole sets are the tree designs. Not the best so far. But now for the highlight, pun intended. Very nice and bright. A little unfortunate there's no flickering like the medieval market lights. A look at the back, and the bricks appear translucent from the lighting. I think regular white bricks here would not have this effect. The interior is well lit with just these two lights. I'll try a few setups with the two training grounds built. I think I have the better setup here. With the connector from another Funwhole set, I'll connect these two together. This because I misplaced the small wire from the second set. With the two connected, let's try this out. Fantastic, this looks really beautiful. Final thoughts? The Training Grounds is the best in the Funwhole Medieval series I've built so far. The wires are not pinched between pieces. Overall, the look works well, the price point is respectable. All printed elements are of high quality, so there's much to like. I do have some gripes like the color choices for certain bricks, and the translucent feel of the off-white. The horse build is meh, mostly because I don't build or use the Funwhole figures. This is a nice addition to building a brick fortress or outpost for armies. On that note, that is all for this video. Have you bought any Funwhole sets? If LEGO made something similar, would you purchase that set? And would you be interested in a modular castle wall set? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.